Okay, we're ready to start. Let's go. Good afternoon, good morning, dear colleagues. Welcome to the sixth conference organized by PSS GRAITEC Beam in Practice. This is the sixth conference to this date, and this year we are using the new venue, which is related to the fact that the audience is growing, that the people who come to attend the conference, the number of people is growing, so the previous venues are not sufficient anymore, so we are growing both offline but also online. We are currently streaming our conference online, and if you want to send your best regards to your relatives or to the people you know, you can look at the camera over there. So if you're online at the moment, please write a comment or send us a smiley to greet everybody, to greet the participants of the conference. How many people do we have at the moment? Around 100 people have joined, and it's counting, so we are ready to welcome all the colleagues who watch us remotely. The geography of our conference is vast. So it includes such countries as Great Britain in the west, ranging to Vladivostok in the far east, and we also cover 7 regions, the United Arab Emirates, the CIS, and Europe as well. As for the GRAITEC geography, so we cover the entire world with this conference. So first of all, I would like to mention a few words on the housekeeping schedule. So first of all, I would like to ask everybody and the speakers and also the ones who want to ask questions to use the mics, because we are recording the footage, and everything you say will be taken to record, and if you don't use the mic, we will not be able to record your words. So please use the mic for the, I'd like to ask the speakers and those who ask questions to use the mic. We have quite a few presentations to listen to, and that is why we'll only have one coffee break. At lunchtime, it will take place in the first floor, and it will start at 1:05 p.m. So first floor is the venue for the lunch, for the coffee break. That's it for the housekeeping issues. Another comment. In your materials you will find questionnaires, and if you hand over the filled questionnaires until 3 p.m. you will be able to take part in our prize competition. There will be special prizes contest. We will award the prizes just before the Q&A session at the end of the conference. Behind yourself you could see our technical zone, the stand zone. In our zone, in this area today, we have a lot to offer on technologies, on solutions that are pioneering the Russian market. There are also other solutions that have been already presented, and this is their second demonstration. So behind this partition wall there is a digital flip chart from Samsung, their new solution they are developing in the market. In the stand area, you will also have a chance to use virtual glasses to try them on, provided by AGCAD company, and you will be able to see how augmented reality can help you enhance your experience with real estate sites and objects. There is also a stand of PSS GRAITEC company. In this stand, we offer a promotion initiative, which is an express assessment of the BIM processes in your company. So you'll be able to enroll to this initiative. We will then connect with you and provide a quick assessment of your organization in terms of BIM. We will be able to give you some good advice and use some other solutions to help you. Our respected partners from Bonava company will tell you how to use BIM models and the BIM technology per se in the process of selling real estate, and they will share with you their experience. We also have a stand from the BIM Club, the OCG company. They prepared a very interesting and engaging photo zone. There is an old design equipment plotter. Probably you've never seen a plotter before, so in this stand you will have a chance to see the plotter with your own eyes and to test it. So we want to welcome our interpreters, Sergey, Leonov and Ivan Korotkий. So throughout the day they will help us provide intercultural and international communications during the event, using these complicated words for them to translate. So they are responsible for making us understand each other and reach a success. So that's it for the introductory remarks. We are ready to go, and we will have some more welcoming speeches, and I'd like to give the floor to the first speaker, Alexey Kukin, CEO, PSS GRAITEC. He will present some welcoming remarks.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Konstantin, for your kind introduction. And now we're moving from technical director to the general director, general manager. BIM and this conference join people from all over the world. If you have a look at today's agenda, you'll be able to see the speakers from the UK, France, Lithuania, Ukraine and Russia, of course. Currently, BIM and VDC technologies is the crucial tool in construction that leads to better construction quality, drives down the risks, and contributes positively on the process. Today, it's virtually impossible to imagine a complicated construction project without BIM. We at PSS GRAITEC see that today a certain critical mass of changes have accumulated over time in technologies, in cloud computing, in mobile, that now move BIM from out of the offices to construction sites, to the field. And BIM is now used for construction control, automation. It's used for quantity management. And we see that the changes in this industry are very dynamic. So it's not about whether we should use BIM or not. The question is how we should use it effectively and efficiently for the benefit of our company. And that is the topic of our 6th conference, the practical applications of BIM in investment and construction projects. We at PSS GRAITEC focus on BIM application in order to enhance. So, when we combine our capabilities as BIM integrator and BIM contractor and developer of IT solutions, IT developer, and when we leverage our capabilities as a global company, we always find the right solutions and the best solutions, ensuring the highest quality of construction projects at all project life cycles. Our training centers, located in St. Petersburg, Moscow and Krasnodar, prepare highly skilled professionals who know very well what BIM is and how to use it in their work. In 2017, we have trained over 500 experts in the field. Last year, our company joined GRAITEC, a global company with 40 offices throughout the world, thousands of employees. This company is one of the biggest providers of IT solutions in construction in BIM in the world. In Russia, our company has offices in Moscow, St. Petersburg, Krasnodar and Novosibirsk. I'm very grateful to our speakers who found the time and opportunity to come over and share their most valuable experience with us. I'm sure that our conference is the right place to be right now. That will help all of us to find the people who share our views and ideas and people who will contribute to our success. I thank you for coming. I wish you every success and I welcome you here. Thank you, Alexey. Now, another welcoming address. Sergey Vorobiev, Head of Engineering Committee, Russian Guild of Real Estate Managers and Developers. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues and experts. On behalf of the Russian Guild of Property Managers and Developers, I welcome you here and I wish you new experience, new knowledge, and we'll be glad to share our experience with you. I wish you to have a good time today, and let's get rolling. Thank you, Sergey. Now we're moving up the career ladder from the Deputy Director of GRAITEC. Now I invite Alexey Boytcov, who is the Deputy Director in Bonava company. Good afternoon, or rather good morning. Welcome to one of the biggest BIM conferences in Russia. And it is arguably the biggest conference in St. Petersburg. I'd like to say a couple of words about digital technology and what's going on in the world. And we, being an international company, are looking far ahead in the future. So I'd like to share our vision with you. Digitalization today is a global megatrend, and this is one of the major megatrends in the world right now. Digitalization covers virtually all aspects of our lives: production, services, even entertainment. Even 20 years ago, mobile phones were just starting to be a part of our lives, but have a look around right now. Almost everyone is holding a smartphone in their hands. And these smartphones exceed the capabilities of personal computers today. Over 50% of all internet sales are now happening using the mobile devices, or internet purchases. So one of the main trends here in digitalization are dynamic and agility, flexibility. The changes that used to take decades from introduction to implementation now happen in 3 to 5 years. The companies that used to be very effective yesterday cannot cope with this dynamics anymore. They cannot cope with the changes and they lose their leading positions. We all know the example of Nokia. Take a look at the top 5 biggest companies in the world. 4 out of 5 are digital companies. They deal with digital technologies: Apple, Google, Microsoft and Amazon. Their joint capitalization exceeds $3 trillion, which exceeds the joint capitalization of the rest of 95 companies out of 100. According to a McKinsey study, in the last decade, we have identified a correlation between digitalization and productivity. And where do you think construction industry is? What do you think? Where are we here on this path? To the bottom left? Any other ideas? So top right. Anton is optimistic. Right, the construction industry is right at the bottom of this list in terms of digital. Over the last 20 years, the construction industry has not gained any performance, so it didn't increase its efficiency, didn't increase its performance. And the companies that introduce digital technologies today are able to spread those technologies within their companies and gain the benefits from these technologies. And these companies become leaders now. How do you do this? According to a McKinsey study in 2017, so it's a recent study, there is a possibility to gain an additional 50% efficiency increase and drive down the costs accordingly if we use new operating methods. We all work in construction. We all understand that on the one hand, it's a very sad situation. It's a sad situation when we do not have any development, any progress on the one hand, but on the other hand, there's a huge area, huge room for improvement. 50%, just think about it. Productivity increase, cost decrease, only through the use of new methods and technologies. Technology, BIM, are the words of the day. So these solutions can really drive down the costs by about 5%. At the same time, if we analyze the revenues of real estate developers in St. Petersburg, we will see that their revenue is 10 to 15%, but not all the projects generate revenue. Some projects are around zero or even negative. They go in the red, which means that developers are earning around 7 to 12% in reality. And if we speak about BIM technologies, we should speak about changing the business processes, changing the mentality, changing the approaches to work through digitalization of different business processes and interaction of subsidiaries within the company structure. How do you do this? Where should our attention lie? We should focus on interaction of our subsidiaries, not just how they work together, but how they work with designers and how they approach the entire supply and procurement chain throughout the entire project lifecycle. And all this, together with new technologies, may contribute to up to 28% of cost decrease. And this is what we call VDC approach, virtual development and construction. So you can imagine that implementation of these technologies may increase the revenue by the factor of 2 to 3. Is it easy? No. Do we need to wait for the government to help us or someone else to help us to increase our efficiency? It's up to you. Today, later, Elena Rusina from PSS company will show you our project, Grüne Lund Real Estate Development, to demonstrate how today in St. Petersburg you can already tap the potential of these new technologies. Welcome to our conference.